Hey, Uncle Buck. Hey, Comic Brook. Hey, Quincy. Vanna. Indeed, FF7. Did you like my first episode of it? All that. Hey, Navy Wife. So long and. Feel hold. Yeah. It's so long and I barely got any playtime in. I like. That amuses me. But that's just how I do. Lots of trivia. Hey, Caroline. Yeah, there's just lots and lots of trivia to talk about before I actually got into the game itself. Hey, Buttercup. Tell us about the dirty sheet. Uh, so Chantal used to like wearing just a sheet, and it got dirty, as sheets do. Just about to turn your stream. Hey, Enspar. I mean, there's not really much to it. I said she liked wearing a sheet, and you know, the shirt would get dirty. So we talked about her dirty sheet. Or earlier when she put her hair down, it looked like a mess, and she said, "Ew, I look." I mean, fine to me. Hi, Tyler. Hi, Rage. Anyway, Dick Cheney died. So that's good. Hey, Lemon Orange. Very good news that Dick Cheney finally fucking died. Did he? Yep. Finally fucking died. Hi, Terry. 30 years too late, but at least it finally happened. Frozen frame. Am I freezing for anybody? No? Good to know. Alright, maybe just try refreshing lemon orange. Better now. I'll don't get back in. Yeah. Indeed, he was a war criminal. Anywho, I think I've actually been oversleeping lately. Past few days. I think I've actually been oversleeping, which still leaves me super tired all the time. Been oversleeping too, but still want to know. Yeah. Wings, you've had your hair. I mean, where it is right now is probably just about as long as it's ever been. You got nothing else to do? No, but I mean, it's just that it oversleeping honestly like just leaves you tired as well. And there's like 10 and a half. Hi, Rebecca. Definitely more than I should be. Like going to bed at like maybe 4:30 ish, and then sleeping until like 3:30, 3:30. 4 or 5 hours after pee, then I'm up. Yeah, varies for me. Sometimes that happens, but tends to. Yeah, it definitely is. I'll try to sleep a little bit less tonight. Actually, wait. 10 is too long. That's what she said. Third. Nope. Don't think I've ever had my thyroid checked. Actually, let's be real. 10 is too long. She absolutely did not say that. So I do have an alarm set. My alarm is set for 3:30. Hey, Callie. My alarm's set for 3:30 because that's like when I have to get up on Saturdays in order to hit up the hey Nikki, in order to hit up the grocery store. 10 can't be doing so. I know, I know. But it was a good joke. Good sleeper. I mean, the problem isn't that I'm going to like. Frankly, I might be going to bed too early, considering how late I get up. Worked nights for a few years and it was awful. I like working nights. Night only schedule, it's great. Yeah, nice and late. Working medical in a prison. That sounds pretty tough, actually. Yeah, that sounds like it'd actually be kind of shitty. Psych ward. You color purple. Transition. Not yet. Like I said, I do still want to see. I do still want another chance to like walk around the apartment first, like to walk around the bedroom first. Start reading the muscle yet. Yeah, Angela. Hey, bunny hop. Yeah, I do. I do want one more chance to like actually like visit the bedrooms and walk around it, get a feel for it. Inmates act up during full moon. Let me get there. I don't know. It's either the options are either wait until Chantel has another chance to rent a car. Alternatively, like there is like I forget if it's bus or train, but there is a way that goes like via Montreal to Ottawa. which it's a long fucking trip. But potentially I could, you know, go up there and spend a night or two. You need to ask how comfy her couch is. I know she does. Like she did get a couch, right? I think she said that she got a couch. So I would need to ask how comfy her couch is. Order. Oh, she hasn't got it yet. Her air mattress. I suppose. Suppose I could use the air mattress. Hey, Caroline, want an Uber? Because I don't think I can. Like from, I don't like Uber on principle. There is the fact that I do not like Uber on principle. But also, I'm not completely sure if I'm not sure if I actually can. Like, I need to look into it and see what the pricing is and everything. But my brother doesn't have a car, so that wouldn't really work. Hey, Natalie, getting a male doll to keep in the corner of her room just to talk to. Yeah, she has. She did mention that she's been pretty lonely. Oh, I like living with her. Definitely do want to live with her again, but dog would be devoted to only her. So yeah, maybe later I'll hey Aper. Maybe later I'll look up the options for visiting. Living room, kitchen, and company. Yeah. Hey Selma. And I definitely do want to. I definitely do want to live with her. Just staying over for a night or two would probably be the smart option. I should just try to figure out a way to get up so I can stay for a night or two. I'll stay in the living room kitchen. Would I though, Navy wife? Would I? For now, I think she can afford the place without me. Get another chair. A second place to sit, a place for a second person to sit is probably a good idea. Yeah. Hey, Shirley. I mean, I probably could. Fuck off, Linda. Stop shit talking her. That's a warning. If you come back and you're still saying that shit about her, I'm just gonna fucking block you. I don't want to fucking hear that. My birthday, February. Like I don't want to hear that sort of shit. I have no idea what you said, but sure. Listen, Linda Kid. I don't even know what you're talking about. I have no idea who Listen Linda is. I'm just going to assume that what Aper and Natalie are saying isn't horrible. Again, don't want to fucking hear that shit. Are you gonna cook pork chops again? I mean, hey, Puzzle Snatcher. So I mean, moving in, I wouldn't be able to show cooking, just because of the limit how much of the apartment is seen to limit the chances of people finding it. So figuring out where the apartment is. So I wouldn't be showing cooking, but yeah, I would presumably I would start cooking again. Hey, pause. Shit, we're gonna let the sesh. Never done that now. Hey, white rice. It does suck, but it sucks that we have to be careful because of a handful of absolute fucking shit stains on the internet. Hey, cereal. Christmas tree up tomorrow? Boo. Big stashes of the rage. The issue is I just find shaving to be a pain in the ass. We could. Yeah, it's nice cooking my mom's again. Yeah, I just find shaving in general to be just, like I said, a pain in the ass. I don't like shaving. I don't like shaving just because it's so much effort. Like, generally, it's the effort. I don't like putting that effort in. Rice bean. Which is weird because it's usually it's usually pretty good. White rice is usually really tasty, but make sure I didn't grow it out for the winter. Gotta keep the face warm. Sauces exactly. Yeah. Moldy white rice, yeah. My sister sour sometimes can be sour. Cooked pork chops and cut up fresh apples, sprinkled a little sugar and cinnamon on them. Sounds good. Sounds pretty good. Spiced it up indeed. I should spice my life up. You might have started getting shaved at barbershops again. I like him look great. Well, good for them. Keeping the people entertained. Exactly. Up and how they got a life going at it. And we cheer it on. Strongest subject in school. I think I was pretty good at English, from what I can recall. Creamy sausage and tortellini soup tonight. Let's get a bus pass. I always hated the bus myself. Smoking break. Yeah, I didn't smoke. All right, you can just go away then. If you don't like me, white rice, you can go. Feel free to fuck off. Yeah, Cornwall has a bus system, of course. Obviously, Cornwall has buses. Let's go back to college too. You met him. You learned something new. I occasionally learn new things. Every once in a while, I learn something new. I'm so far from home. Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to stay close to my mom, but I learned how to stay away from people. A very useful skill. Very useful skill to have. I am potentially moving in with Chantal. So what I should say is, I'm moving in with your mom. I'm your new stepdad. Sorry you had to find out this way. Hey, that been a while since we had that name in here. To tell my boss as his father all along. I don't want to hear that shit. Like, fuck off, people. Fuck off. You can't speak Russian. Hey, Waffles. My desires have no language. International love. That's good. Hey, Diva. Just walking places. First dish I'd make with access to kitchen. I'm gonna say maybe a meatloaf. Maybe anything other than rice yet? Nah, I don't eat any cereal. Nope. Good night, Waffles. What can I say? I like meatloaf. See any good movies? Last movie I watched was K-pop Demon Hunters, which was good. It was delicious. Yoshioka sauce? Nope. I don't even know what that is. Making me hungry. Yeah, sorry about that. Sushi scene. I don't know that I remember the sushi scene. Yeah, I don't remember a sushi scene. Nah, I don't like sushi. I remember the demon tiger thing. The best character in the movie. Just like trying to fix the flower pot. Love that it just like kept going. Meat and rice. I do like both meat and rice. And I also like them together. Favorite color? Red. Yeah, it looks like there is actually a. Don't you trust me up? Gonna pull it over. Yes. Yes. All right. So I was just looking it up, and looks like there is actually a a shuttle between Cornwall and Ottawa now. Never been to jail now. Hi, Pamela. You can pull over. Not much to it, honestly. I was driving home. Like I'd been visiting Chantel. This was would have been like I don't know 17, 18 years old. It was before Chantel and I had first moved in together. I was visiting her at her place, the apartment she was living in at that point. And so I was driving home, and it was like I don't know, like 3 in the morning, or it's like 1 or 2 in the morning. It was like it was not a time that people are driving. So basically, guy cop just pulled me over just to make sure that I wasn't like drunk or anything like that. Basically, so yeah, nothing to it. Anyway, I have found a like a shuttle service between Cornwall and Ottawa. That said, the hours kind of suck. No, he didn't search me. From Cornwall to Ottawa, either 8 a.m. or 4 p.m. Like from getting from Cornwall to Ottawa, it's either 8 in the morning or 4 in the afternoon. Check back when I said you needed something in the closet, looking me down. Yeah. Whee! I have things in my closet. And another thing coming at some point. Not sure when. Don't think it's been shipped yet. Yeah, it still says order being processed. Never punch somebody. 4 is bad. 4 isn't bad, but I mean, it's honestly 4 is actually kind of a little bit late to be like to be going up. Even like if I'm staying overnight, 4 does feel kind of late. I think that's probably when I'd have to. I think that's probably the one I'd have to take though. 8 a.m. is way too fucking early for me. So I think I'd have to take the 4 o'clock shuttle. It's like an hour and a half. Pissed off Elon on Twitter. What am I allergic to? Probably bees. One of the words I'm grateful to have an internet. Wanting to see if the New York election has been called yet. Hey, Megan. I did see that. Hey, Emerald. Democrat won in gubernatorial. Different children auto turn. I'd probably have to cab. Because I don't have a bus. Like I don't have a bus pass, and Ottawa. I think that requires they actually have a bus pass. Virginia, actually, Sam. Um, in Virginia, the gubernatorial new governor is going to be a Democrat. Democrat in Virginia, USA. Yep. One thing that some people are pointing out: the Republican candidate ran a lot of anti-trans ads, and shockingly, that didn't help. The Democrats still won. And I think she didn't actually even throw. Correct. The Spanberger didn't even throw trans people under the bus. Mm. Yeah. So yeah, it seems like she kind of like she may not have been. Yeah, I mean, she basically just like didn't really. Shapiro in your state is dumb. Where's the show from? Probably. Cornwall's not big. I could probably walk just better. Although it's getting cold enough, I might, may have to cab. It looks like the hey Mike, anything happening? I was looking to see if New York City's mayoral election had been called yet, but doesn't look like they've called it yet. Oh, and hi Georgia. I am expecting Mamdani to win. Yeah, I'd be very much surprised if he doesn't win. Even with the really gross fear mongering. But a lot of really gross fear mongering about the fact that he's Muslim. Gonna get more water, and then I'm gonna pee. So I'll be back in a couple minutes. Hey, Sar. And yes, I was being. I need to refill my water, and then I needed to pee. And Forrest Hunt actually built this rig. Oh yeah, I mean Republicans. It's always rigged. If a Republican doesn't, if a Republican loses, it's rigged every single time. Any time, any election, any election that any Democrat ever wins is clearly, definitely, 100% rigged. Absolutely rigged. Good night, Natalie. Is that a new shirt? No, I've had it for a while. I don't wear it very often. It's my no face shirt. Going check things off. Yep. What makes it worse? Court said that, a court said that the Trump administration is not only allowed, but is required to continue funding SNAP. Hey, strawberries. And Trump's response to that was, fuck you. Fuck you, let people starve. I I am making the deliberate decision as president of this country to make people starve. In the NYC election because I have a crush on Zoran. He's an attractive man. He's a good looking man. He's a good looking dude. This month only, he will give them half. He has agreed to give people half. Because from what I remember from earlier, it was like just a straight up no, none. People aren't getting jack shit until the Democrats cave in. And like, dude, your party, you control the White House. Your party controls the House. Your party controls the Senate. Your party controls the Supreme Court. Your party controls the entire fucking government. If you can't get shit passed, that's a you problem, dude. And like, if Trump gave a shit about people, if Trump actually gave a single wet hot shit about regular people, he would absolutely be funding SNAP. Not only would he be funding SNAP, like not only would he have like administration funding SNAP, he'd be out there telling people, telling all his supporters, people are going to be suffering. People are probably going to be suffering. If you can give. He'd be calling up all those Republican buddies, all those fucking companies that are funding his fucking ballroom. He'd be out there telling them, "Hey, Amazon, you've got donate a lot of money to my to the ballroom. What you should be doing, you should be spending that money. Food banks, give that money to food banks, help them buy food. Give that money to the people who are actually needing it right now." But that's not what he fucking does. Because he doesn't fucking care. Want to cancel filibusters, Bosman? Yeah, the ballroom is like the most on the nose metaphor ever. Hey, Stardust. Hey, Larry. Hey, Space Press. Tearing down a chunk of the White House so that he can build this big ass fucking solid gold fucking fucking like gold plated fucking ballroom. And yeah, doing a fucking like, was he under the impression that Gatsby was a hero? Like Gatsby themed hey Joanna, a Gatsby themed Halloween party? Like, does he think Gatsby was yeah, he's absolutely never read it. But like everyone in that party, like everyone there, everyone like all the Republicans, everyone around him, all these people think that Gatsby is actually supposed to be the good guy? Like, do all these people think that Gatsby, like that the title was sincere? Like, great Gatsby. Gatsby, he's so great. What a great dude Gatsby was. Fucking none of them? They either never read it or they have just the most absolutely piss poor reading comprehension ever. Probably both. It is undecided, Joanna. Like, just, I mean, like, conservatives don't have reading comprehension. We know they don't. But yeah, that Gatsby party, like, the night before Snap ended, like, before Snap benefits got cut off. Oh my god, that is, like, the worst, most tone-deaf thing they could have possibly done. Hey, Lisa. All image, no substance. Yeah. Can't read according to Pete Davidson. Wouldn't be surprised if he is a piss poor reader. Yeah. Good night, Natalie. We know he can read. He said he couldn't read the cue cards in this. No. We know he is capable of reading. Because he used to keep a book of Hitler's speeches on his bedside table. So he presumably read that. So he is capable of reading. Illustrated version. Probably needs that more. Oh, he would absolutely. If he does need, yeah, probably. Because there's no way he would wear glasses. Never. He would never wear glasses. I'm not moving in tomorrow, no. Stupid bastard didn't want to wear glasses for an eclipse. To read? Absolutely not. Anywho. The bleach was the answer to COVID, yep. I have to share with you. Yeah, I might hey, bye. Can I take time off work to bounce on Dick? I mean, it sounds fine to me. Ask her. I don't think she'll talk about like the laundry room or anything. Like she doesn't even want to like, even just giving a hint like laundry room is in the basement or laundry room is, 3 floors down from me or whatever, you know? Even something like that, I don't think she's going to say. In deposition hearing, he said he couldn't read it because he didn't have his glasses. Laundry room. Yes, she has access. She has access to a laundry room. As far as where it is, oh, they absolutely are. The hand washing machine and stuff. Well, yeah, I mean it's that's Syria. It's you know. There's a room for a laundry room. That's called a laundry room. So yes, she has access. She has access to a laundry room. She does not need to like go down. She does not need to leave the building to go to a laundromat. Nah. Like that's like she does not need to leave the building to go to a laundromat. Yeah. You're in the apartment, you had your own washer and dryer in your unit. Like apartment I lived in, but before didn't. Um, the apartment I lived in before I moved back in with Chantel before the Villa days. The apartment before the Villa days. The Villa did. The Villa had washer and dryer in there, but the apartment before that, that I lived in before that, wasn't in unit. There was a separate apartment laundry room. Conveniently, just a few doors down from me. Tree lost 3 toes. Did she actually say that? Did she actually say that I lost 3 toes? That's hilarious. The answer is no, I have not. Exactly. Someone stole my favorite shirt, exactly. Or like a bunch of my favorite t-shirts. Stole a bunch of my favorite t-shirts. So I'm keeping them in a basement where you can get murdered. Yep. Yeah, like some buildings, the washing room is in the basement. The I think both the apartments that Chantal and I lived in Cornwall. You know, the first time we lived together. I'm pretty sure both of those buildings, the laundry room was in the basement. With the dirty sheet. She used to wear a shirt. She used to wear a sheet. Sometimes it got dirty. So yeah, like sometimes, yeah, some buildings have them in the basement. Some buildings, like there's a, you know, they're just on a, you know, on one of the floors. Is wrong? He did win. That's what I was expecting. Like just yeah, 50% of the partial votes. So yeah, it looks like it hasn't been declared yet, but she was a ghost. Short sheet. Yeah, like a toga. Like she'd wrap it around herself. Yeah, toga style. No, I have not lost 3 toes. That's hilarious. Why is that called nice? Because Dick Cheney died. It's called nice because Dick Cheney fucking died. Okay, that's actually really funny that people that Chantel said I lost 3 toes. That's funny. Mikey Sherrill, projected in New Jersey. Is he a Democrat? More importantly, is he like is he sort of leftist? Oh no, it's a good thing that Dick Cheney died. The only bad thing about it is that it should have happened 30 fucking years ago. Lady and a lefty. Good to know. Good to know. Lost them in the war. Yep. Who is Dick Cheney? He was the vice president for George Bush. He meets Parkers, and he's a war criminal. Also, Dick Cheney once shot a dude in the face, and the dude he shot is the one who apologized publicly. Like, that's the most, like, that is the most fucked up thing. Shot a dude in the face, and the guy he shot publicly apologized for it. Like, how does that even fucking happen? I was on some heavy drugs this year, so I don't remember much. Fair. Like telling George Bush, we're telling W. Yeah, George W. Bush. It was. It's like one of the weirdest political stories ever. It was, yes, it was a hunting accident. It was a hunting accident. The guy and the dude, like, the dude he shot was, injured, but he survived. He was carried on. It wasn't, it wasn't life threatening. It wasn't overly serious. It was just an accident. Shit happens. And people laughed about the fact that Dick Cheney shot a dude in the face. Obviously, people were making jokes about it. And then the guy apologized to Cheney. Condoleezza Rice. She's beautiful and gorgeous. If you don't mind the evil. So shrapnel wounds, yeah. Could really win this contest. Yeah, apparently Israel's not going to visit the New York anymore, which is a win, frankly. New York is going to. Yeah, they're not. There are a few people, like there are some people who, like, especially rich people. Some of the billionaires were like, "Oh, I'll leave New York." It's like, no, you're fucking not. You're not going to leave New York. Like, none of them are. Because, like, New York City is still quite probably the greatest city in the world. Everything is there. Cuomo said he's leaving if he doesn't, which says a lot about him. Texas governor said he would impose 100% tax on him. Yeah, which, like, how are you going, like, how does that work? Like, that is such a stupid thing to say. It's pure political posturing. Like, that's not, he can't. That's not something he can do. Like, it's not actually possible to do that. It is pure political posturing of the stupidest kind. And yeah, the fact that Cuomo clearly cares so much about the city that he'll only live there if he gets to run it. Oh yeah, that's great. That's a great way of appealing to New Yorkers there, Andy. That yeah, I don't give a shit about this city unless I get to be in charge of it. I'm not living in this shithole unless I get to be in control. Great friggin' great pitch right there, Andy. Can't understand why that wouldn't resonate with New Yorkers. Real mystery why you didn't fucking win, you jackass. So stupid. And yeah, probably gonna move to Florida. And good fucking riddance to him as far as, you know, everyone in New York State is concerned. Scared I blocked people in my sleep because I was trying to laying on my phone. I didn't see anyone get blocked, Vanna. Live in the villages and get an STD. But yeah, like all those billionaires, they're not going to leave New York because New York is where everything is. Like New York is like it's still like huge cultural center, you know, entertainment center, financial center. It's a hugely influential city. And you know, these people, they'll leave. They'll leave for the winter. You know, like they'll, you know, winter's coming in, it's cold, you know, they'll go down, they'll go to one of their other they'll go to their house in Florida or California or, you know, wherever. They'll go to their winter house, their winter home for the winter. But they'll be back in the spring. They're not going to sell like they're not selling. They're not going to sell their New York condo because they know they're going to be back in the spring. Because that's what they do every year. Like they're just full of shit. And again, like, we're gonna leave New York, and average New Yorkers are saying, Bye. Wish you would, dick face. Like all those billionaires threatening to leave the regular people want them gone. Screwed Harley. What, because he wants to fund buses and trains and childcare? Come on. Hi, Tanya. Donnie projected there. Not surprised, because he ran a really good campaign that was focused on people. No. Still no. Did see a clip, I think it was yesterday. I don't remember what show he was on, but the news anchor was saying that like one of the things that like that Mondani was good at was staying on message, and decided to challenge him. How uh, how quickly can you change these topics to be about affordability? Halloween, and he's like, well, with rising candy prices and like you talked about like increasing candy prices and need to bring down prices for regular. And just incredible stuff. Hey, Brooka, it's just incredible, like how quick he was to take any topic he was given and should and like relate it to affordability. Jimmy also got their first female governor. Did see that earlier. Democrat beating Republican. And then like some of these people, what I see. Yeah. So good for Virginia, good for New York City, and good for New Jersey because apparently they got pretty good lady in. Can used to be half the day after. What has it at 25%? I assume you mean like a 25% discount, not at like not quarter of what like not quarter of what it usually is, but like 25% off. I assume you mean. I mean, the worst ever in my lifetime. Yeah, might be actually. Saw somebody talking about K-pop demon hunters and made the joke. Economy's so bad, even the K-pop stars have to get a second job hunting demons. Economy's so bad, even the K-pop stars need a second job. Which is a good joke. That is a solid joke. Gift card to Barnes & Noble and still couldn't find anything worth buying. I mean, I could probably recommend some stuff, but I could probably recommend a few things. But actually, books are getting pretty expensive too. $25 budget. Yeah, books have definitely gotten up there in price. Steal from grocery stores yet? Yeah, if you ever see someone steal from a grocery store, no, you didn't. Not contributing to the man. People scared. People are scared of New York for two reasons. First, New York did used to be very dangerous. Legitimately, it was a very dangerous city. And like people still remember that. Like that shifted into like pop culture. You know, that did very much shift into pop culture view of New York City. The other reason it's people think of New York as dangerous, though, is because there is very much a concerted effort from right wingers to paint it that way. There are way more dangerous cities. You know, I do not use Discord. Like, oh, you were probably talking to that Kalen person, or talking to Larry. Because, like, Cleveland is vastly more dangerous than New York City. But you're never going to hear Republicans talk about, talk about how dangerous Cleveland is. You're not going to hear Republicans talk about Cleveland as a crime-ridden hellhole. Hey, Selma, you're not blocked, Selma. Try just like refreshing chat. I've had that happen to me. City of St. Louis. Yeah, St. Louis is the most dangerous city. But again, it's Republicans don't really talk about St. Louis as a crime-ridden hellhole. They reserve that for New York City and Chicago. New York and Chicago in particular. They reserve for those two cities in particular. Not coincidentally, cities that are very leftist, and very Democratic heavy, diverse, and cities that are doing very well. Afghanistan, yep. When we're comfy strolling around downtown Chicago at night in St. Louis, yeah. Yeah, Chicago made huge improvements in how safe it is. But for the same reason that New York gets painted as a hellhole, Chicago still gets painted by Republicans as a hellhole because it gets votes. St. Louis is Democratic too. It is. But yeah, red state, and it's not an influential city. I think that's a big part of it. New York and Chicago are very influential cities. St. Louis, Cleveland are not. So, like, there are cities that are more dangerous, but nobody really pays attention to them. But New York, people pay attention to New York. So, painted as a crime-ridden hellhole full of those coastal elites. That's my impression of Memphis. It's where the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is, right? You'd be scared of Memphis and St. Louis. Honestly, I probably wouldn't be. You're a coastal elite. Yep. Yes, you. Only because I'm scared of. Only because I'm scared of people. But no, it's yeah. I definitely want to be careful, and I don't really think I'd be that scared. Dying City, yeah. Don't dox your cities here. No longer feel special not being the only person from St. Louis. There is that, but only people are the ones you don't want to meet. Like I said, like, there'd be certain areas that I suspect I probably wouldn't want to go to. But we're in a place without people. I'm a hermit, so those 10 noises. Ooh. Hey, Margaret. Hey, net detective. A little bit. Talked to her a little bit earlier. I messaged her about the fact that I found that there is a shuttle between Cornwall and Ottawa. Haven't heard back from her about that. Hey, Chichi. Hey, we're just. Scared rage away, yep. I actually forgot to mention, after my stream last night, somebody sent me $20 on Ko-fi with a message saying happy birthday. I was like, it was Godzilla's birthday, not mine. It was you, Cricket. Was it you? It's one of those things, like, it's not my birthday. Wasn't it? Yeah. I didn't think it was. But it was just funny to me. It's like a couple months early, but 3 months early there, but thank you. Next Godzilla movie. It's a fair assumption, Vanna, yeah. It's terrible. I think these super chat ones too. That was for me, like joking around. Oops. You should know that I'm kind of stupid. Gullible. Kinda. I'm not a smart person. Politically savvy? Not really. Shut your whore mouth. Oh. On a completely random and different topic, apparently Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz are returning to the Mummy franchise. I never watched any of the Mummy movies. Never had any interest in them. But I know a lot of people out there consider that movie to be their bisexual awakening. There's a lot of people out there who've sort of cited the Mummy as their bisexual awakening. So yeah, I think a lot of people like the Mummy up until they brought the Rock in it. Hey, Sneaker. Everybody guess the Mummy. I mean, people like Brendan Fraser. Just watched Witches of Eastwick again. Chicago inherently dangerous. Lots of people passing through with some homeless busy. Yeah. Not really. Not really dangerous. Yeah, a lot of people have always loved Brendan Fraser. That movie's not a sexual movie, but I haven't seen it since it came. Oh no, not yeah. Like what I said, not sexual. It's just all like a lot of people, like a lot of bisexual people. Brendan Fraser, attractive. Rachel Weisz, attractive. It's just it's one of those movies where a lot of people were thought like, oh, these both of these people are exceptionally attractive. I have a thing for I am attracted to both of these people. On the actors, yes. A lot of people had crushes on both actors, both the leads. Wild Things on a lot of people's lists. Interview with the Vampire strikes me as a more likely trans movie. And yeah, there's one. Yeah, I mean, a lot of. That's maybe that a lot of straight women and gay men appreciated. Or I should say, a lot of people attracted to men. Yeah, a lot of people attracted to men did definitely appreciate Interview with a Vampire, but I mean, those people already were attracted to men. Like, hey, Rachel. Like, I feel like the people who went into that movie already knew that they liked Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt. And to a lesser extent, Antonio Banderas. He did have a role in that movie, but more to Pauly Shore than Brendan. That's a thing. Better move with Aaliyah. Yeah, that's another one where I feel like the people who went into it sort of knew what they were in for. Again, people who like men liked the dude who played Lestat. People who like women liked the dude who played the girl, who liked Aaliyah. Same as play a game. Is it gunshots or fireworks? Really, did. Yeah. But I feel like with hey Celtic, I feel like with the Mummy, because the Mummy wasn't like built on sex appeal. Hey Zeliana, I feel like because the Mummy was not a movie that was sort of pushing look how sexy these people are. People went into it and were just like, and just sort of realized Why? Well, okay. It was safe for them in a weird way, I think. Take Keanu and Dracula. Yeah, and I'm just not attracted to men, so. Vanna! Thank you for 11 months, Vanna! You love me? Aw, thanks, Vanna. Gary Oldman didn't get it. Hey, princess. Ex looked like Brad Pitt. He's so dumb I couldn't stand and broke up. It's one of my ex's current prison mugshots. Luckily, I don't think any of my exes are in prison. Not that I would know if they were. Yeah, like the my first and third girlfriends, I wouldn't know. Like I would have no idea if they were in prison. So who knows? Maybe they are. One of the nice things about not being on Facebook or anything like that, I have no idea what anyone I've ever known is up to. Genuinely no clue what a single person I've ever known is now up to. With the obvious exceptions. My mom, my brother, and Chantal. Look at this. Yeah, I never even see it. I never even run into them on the street or anything. This mugshot was really bad, but we're our own worst critics. Time to get alerts whenever he's for pro. Makes sense. That makes sense then. Social media. Not no social media. Like I'm on Blue Sky. And I do still browse Twitter. Never, but I do still browse it. But Facebook, no. Tried Facebook for a little while and then closed it and then got rid of it. MySpace, yeah. Yeah. We don't know. We didn't know what we had with MySpace. Hey, I'm gonna get going. Gonna go eat. Gonna go eat now. Gonna go make my supper. So, thanks for coming. And good night, everybody.